Today's cup of coffee with Scream.
Cup of coffee.
It's
Cup of coffee.
We've been going down rabbit holes because we could.
Yeah, but
And-
and it's been time loops.
Yeah. But what was interesting, I found I don't know who these people were. It was amazing. It was like Viking metal. That's a thing.
Yeah.
Singing Diggy Diggy Hole.
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole, diggy 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 hole.
And it's like, dude, all you could see was forehead.
Legit. He had one of those Neanderthal brows and it blocked out any other facial feature.
And it's shown because the lights hit right there. It's like they could have done, well, maybe that's the look they were going for.
Maybe.
It was effective. It was effective. All you could see was forehead.
I mean, let's be honest. If he stepped out in the daylight, it would be the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It is
Just slightly
shiny.
better. Huh?
Very shiny.
Yeah.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Does he polish it?
Maybe. But, I mean, he had some hair back, I think, part of it. Like I said, doing the Viking thing, which works for some guys. And I'm like, kid was showing me the reference of this, and it came from gamers. Yeah. Online, YouTube gamers, because that community is huge.
Mm-hmm.
And that was probably the origin of all the online gaming, wasn't it, as far as the community aspect of it?
No. That
Where
was
did
not
it
the
start?
origin. What do you mean?
As far as the online, because Twitch wasn't a thing back in the day.
Oh, that's been a thing. The gaming community, I mean, it's been a thing since the 90s.
But where did they go to play the online games? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, online games didn't come about until like roughly 1999 or something like that, or at least like for consoles. It wasn't until like the original Xbox and the PlayStation 2. The PlayStation 2 had online features, but you had to install a hard drive into it, which it did not come with. It did not come with it. But you had to have like a subscription to AIM or something like that, or AOL. And with the Xbox, you had to have a subscription, the Xbox Live subscription.
Yeah, when that came out, and it took it away from just being a disc and a console. That changed gaming vastly.
It did. When the original Xbox came out, and I'm not talking about the 360. I'm talking about like the big black Xbox with the green X on it. That's when Microsoft started doing like that. Yeah, you got to pay to play online and stuff like that. But before, you had like MMOs or stuff like that, like on PC, RuneScape. RuneScape is a sucky game. It's one of the most horrible, grindy MMORPGs out there. But the online gaming really started like in the 90s on PC culture, stuff like that. And then the consoles started, actually, no joke, the first console to ever have online features was Sega Dreamcast. Came out 1 year before the PlayStation 2, and the PlayStation 2 crushed it, even though the only reason the Sega Dreamcast failed was because Sega US is stupid. Was stupid, and Japan was screaming at them, be like, dude, just fucking cancel this console already, and because we already have one that's been out for 2 years now. And then the Dreamcast came out, so they've already been on a rocky relationship with their customers for many years. But the only thing that really killed the Dreamcast was the fact it could not play DVDs, and the PlayStation 2 was everybody's first DVD player because it was cheaper than the actual DVD players.
Right. And you could do both.
Yeah.
Because why would you not?
Literally, you had a DVD player, a game console, plus online abilities.
Right. And they had better marketing.
Yeah. Yeah, way better marketing.
Because as far as the Xbox and stuff, their marketing was top notch, and Sega,
Well, PlayStation's. Well, it wasn't the fact that Sega's marketing was bad. It was just the fact that they made stupid decisions when it come to their U.S. console base.
Oh, we've still got.
We had the Sega 32X, which was an add-on that made it look more like a toilet.
Right.
And then the Sega CD. Those two should have never been. It should have just been the Sega Dream. It should have just been the Sega Genesis, and then the Sega Saturn, and then the Dreamcast. That's how it should have been. But like I said, for some reason, people in America are just stubborn and stupid.
And if they're at the top
over
of
the
corporation,
companies,
I don't know what in the world, but it's not just the U.S. I mean, we have seen a total, complete marketing fail with Jaguar in the past week.
Yeah, because the stupidity has affected the rest of the world now.
But I mean, that was absolutely incredible. And it's like, oh, hey, you think let's Bud Light Jaguar.
Literally.
And they honestly have.
Mm-hmm.
Did they not? People don't learn.
No.
But going back to the online gaming.
Yeah. But there's always been communities for gaming and online gaming since the 90s, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But in this case, Minecraft didn't come out until 2010, maybe.
Well, when exactly did YouTube start?
YouTube started in 2007 or 2008, maybe a little bit before that.
And some of the first people were showing gaming.
Yeah, it's always been there.
I mean, you had PewDiePie and Markiplier, and some of those guys have been there since close to the beginning.
Yeah, close to it. PewDiePie more so came along back in like 2011, 2012.
Yeah.
That's when he then, he really started kicking off then.
And it's like with also Xbox and stuff used to be very price prohibitive.
Mm-hmm.
And people, I mean, my God, not everybody could afford the ridiculous sums for new release games and stuff. And so with the online gaming, even with the subscription services, that makes it easier for people to participate.
Yeah. But if you had a computer, if you played on PC, you didn't got to pay any of the subscriptions,
Right.
Unless, AOL, AIM, whatever the fuck that was back then.
Right.
It was whatever web service that you had.
Mm-hmm.
And so, that was the advantage. Because that,
Right.
consoles didn't pick it up, like I said, until 1999.
But how the gaming culture and stuff has changed culture at large.
Oh, yeah. Since the 80s. Actually, I think since Pong became a thing.
But within this, the Diggy hole originated from, what was the group that they were, the Scottish gamers?
Yogscast.
Yeah.
They were either Scottish or Irish, but either way, they're over there in the UK. Just hilarious group of people. They were kind of well known back then, but they were not as big as PewDiePie or Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, right. All those people. Because Minecraft was still new, and if you played Minecraft, then you were considered not popular.
It was a dweeb.
Yeah,
you're a dweeb game.
You're considered a nerd and dweeb. Yeah, and that's basically what they were, and they were just dicking around. They were, doing their thing and
just having fun.
Yeah, and he's just playing, and he's like, "I am a dwarf, and I'm digging a hole, diggy hole, diggy hole," and they were just shooting the shit, having fun. It was memes,
and it caught on.
Yeah.
And how many times has that happened? It's just because viewership, and somebody's like, "That's really cool." And it inspires them. And then it inspired somebody, or they ended up with a little animated thing about the dwarves and the song.
Well, it gained so much popularity that it was kind of like Game Grumps, where they had people making stuff for them.
Fan-made.
Yeah.
I love the fan-made stuff. I think that is some of the coolest stuff.
Fuck you, dog. Fuck you, dog. Fuck you, dog. Fuck you, dog. Yeah.
to inspire somebody in that way. To where even now that you've got Viking Rock doing Diggy Diggy Hole. And they did a damn good job of it.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes we take
incredible.
these things for granted, how much online culture is changing actual real world culture.
Yeah. And I mean, memes have been a thing since the internet became public.
Oh yeah, the memes have always been awesome.
Cats, they have been
Yes.
they were an origin of memes as well.
Yes, of course they were. I don't know how and why, but it was just always the sharing of different things, and that it allowed just individuals to share and their creativity and stuff.
It's a gathering of the minds.
God, that's still that dancing baby. I remember I was working at
I can't
in
stop
radio at
this
the time.
feeling deep inside of me.
I don't even remember if they had, but it was just
Ooga
the
chaka,
creepiest thing that I had ever seen.
Did you see the banana? The dancing banana? It was not as creepy as
the baby was the one. The dancing baby was just
Yeah, it was not as creepy as the
there.
dancing baby, but it's 2010 humor.
yeah.
It was the it was the dancing banana gif, then the Nan cat with it was the Pop-Tart cat,
Right.
and then memes. Memes have shaped cultures for how long?
Well, and it's like internet itself has shaped culture for how long?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, as we are going into this age of Aquarius and the technology, that is one of the things that the people that know these things are talking about the technology. We're not going backwards.
We're not going backwards as far as technology? So it's just forward now.
Which is scary, but also exciting. And it's like, we don't know.
See, I'm still latching on to like VHS, tube TVs, CRT TVs, old consoles, because it's like there's still value within those technologies.
There is. But you and I both know that, I mean, if you have a piece of equipment, it used to be that if you've got a computer or whatever, if it's 5 years old, it's a dinosaur.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, still the cost prohibitiveness of a lot of even, laptops and stuff like that. There's a lot of people, $300 to $500 can be an exceeding amount of money for some of us.
Yeah.
Whereas you've got these other people that they are upgrading and updating every 6 months, which that keeps up with the newness of what's being released.
I'm looking at you, Justine. She's an OG YouTuber. She's like one of the OG like tech YouTubers. Her first like main video was her getting the iPhone, and she's been all up at getting new stuff every single time it's been released, and it's like, girl, how are you not bankrupt?
Well, she's probably got to deal with whoever it is that, because a lot of these people that are big tubers and stuff like that, and now it's not even a matter of YouTube, it's a matter of influencers either on X or over on TikTok or Instagram or any of those things, reviewing them.
Yeah.
So, and we don't know, even on those things, it should, legally, I think that people should say the company sent them whatever, and sometimes they do tell them that so-and-so company sent me this so that I can try it out. You don't know whether those reviews are accurate or not. It depends on the integrity of the individual that's making the videos.
Right. Right. Because there are a bunch of times that you can actually tell, like, dude, your bias is showing.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was like with the ads, I know that some of the most effective ads for me personally, there's been one that's been playing on YouTube that it's these little knitting kits. And I can't remember what the name of the little knitting kit is, but all it is just somebody talking about having one and trying them out, and it's great. It's a very simple, cost-effective ad. Somebody saying, this is the little kit. It comes with this. You can choose from this. I chose this one. This is what I made.
Yeah.
That's all people want.
Literally, just put the fries in the bag. Don't do all this showy thing. Is the product good or not? How does it look? How does it look without this stage lighting?
Right. And so some of these things are changing culture even as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got to wonder, I mean, as far as different, like the put the fries in the bag, that is something that is changing culture. That is a phrase that came into being from where? Where did you first hear that?
TikTok.
Right.
There's a lot of sayings that people have been, ever since TikTok came along, that in of itself has changed culture a lot.
Massively. Be it good or be it bad, it has changed. It has caused change.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was like a kid and I have been listening to these AI creations that they sound like things from the 50s or 60s or what songs, and they're hilarious.
Yeah.
And of course, they do require them, and they should require them to say this is AI created.
They should, because some of them you really cannot tell that AI has created it. Now that one, oh, my arms are just fucking stuck like this. There's certain points in that you can tell, like, ooh, the AI is struggling with this elongated thing.
Yeah.
Elongated note.
But it's just incredible.
Yeah.
So we wonder, what is going to be the next Diggy hole? There's been lots of things.
Well, we had, you can't touch my stick. That's my stick. And the seagulls pecking the head. Mm-hmm. There's been, Weird Al has been an influence over the years.
My God,
a lot.
I love Weird Al. The parody has
even
always
now
been. Mm-hmm. He's still brilliant.
Yeah.
But, you know, as far as the fan art, like I said, that is something that is so incredible.
The fan art has changed culture as well.
It has. It has.
And once again, be it good, be it bad.
Mm-hmm. That there were different, I know that it was actually this guy that has the gift of prophecy, and this other guy would interview him quite frequently, and he was highly upset that people had done fan art over taking some of the snippets that he had said. And I'm like, why would you be upset over this? It wasn't making fun of them.
That was like the girl that played, what the fuck is her name? Elphaba. The girl, the chick that plays Elphaba, being pissed off that someone edited the movie poster to make it more like the play poster. She got big butt hurt over that.
Well, that's okay, because some of these people, they, like I said, the death knell is being told. It is ringing for some of these things because people are tired of the prima donnas.
Yeah.
They want the authenticity, and if somebody is an authentic asshole, get out of the way. They'll go find somebody that's better.
Or they'll just full on go Vocaloid and
Absolutely.
just listening to digital only artists.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like like a human, they may have sung the notes, but they're not singing the words.
Right.
They're not right. They're,
Right. And it's like the world around us is changing in so many ways. And it's almost like trying to hold water.
It is. Because you see the danger in the change.
You do.
Or the potential danger.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of that, seriously, the more advanced the technology is, it doesn't mean it doesn't mean civilization is going to get better.
Right.
It's more than likely going to get worse.
Right.
And that's usually from all the media that I've watched, and tell me, like, maybe I'm stupid for going too deep into some of this media, but that's usually always how this shit rolls. It's like they get too advanced and then shit falls apart because people just, you know?
Sometimes. I know that there are earmarkings within society that have heralded destruction. Camille Paglia talked about the feminization of men there towards. She's an art historian and she's brilliant. And talked about that. And there was a term that she used, and I can't remember what it was right now, but it was before the fall of the civilization because barbarians would come in. Yeah.
Damn.
It's not hard to figure out.
Mm-mm.
But with this age of Aquarius coming in and stuff, which it is the technology and everything, I don't think that it's ever a good time to be physically weak. You know, and that is, again, as I age and have health issues and stuff like that, that freaks me out lots in a variety of ways. And that's where I have to have more faith in God. But I think that, why does it have to be either or? Why can't you have both? But we have, with the internet and stuff, a society that is not as physically active a lot of times. The internet for some people is breaking brains.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting. It is this, we are in this time of change.
That's like, we really don't know what some of these cities look like right now. We just go off of pictures, media, but we really don't know. That's like, I fucking saw the thing of Charlie XCX performing in NYC. It looked like a scene straight out of a sci-fi film.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like dead ass, just a less bright version of Mirror's Edge.
Yeah. Well, it's incredible because there for a while you would have pockets of poverty and different things like that. Now that has become so pervasive, and that you can drive, one area may look pristine, and then 5 or 10 minutes away from it, you have people that are truly living in tents. And that was going on in our area even 10 years ago. Back when I was still counseling, and they had, because that was that was 2013, that you had the public housing, and that was before the influx and the invasion, that you had people that were living in tents behind the housing units because there were no places for these people. It was 10 years ago. And it's like, and it's gotten so much worse. It's incredible. Like, it is incredible.
There is plenty of housing.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like there's so many buildings that are sitting vacant that very easily could be turned into, places where people could live.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things that could be done, but you've got to realize there is money to be made on people being homeless. Not by the homeless people. It's the bureaucracy.
That's all that it is. It's these fucking faceless people that's got all the money controlling the shit. And it's like, when are they going to be knocked down?
I don't know. But within that, you've also got these wonderful people that did grow up with the computers. And like I said, I understand that everything is a double-edged sword. Everything. And that these dot connectors that they can see, it's like, okay, this doesn't work. This does work. And God bless the weaponized autisms. that can figure out how things work, how things could be simplified, different ways of doing things.
Mm-hmm.
And the diggy hole, the creative, the whimsical. And it's like, it's just like, as far as if you see somebody type in the word friend, FREN, that is a community, that's a sign of recognition to others out of that community.
Mm-hmm.
And God bless them, because I love them.
I can't listen to Gen Alpha speak. It sounds like brain rot, pure brain rot. That's like Riz or Gyat or whatever the fuck it was, and then these others like Drippy. It just sounds cringe.
Well, it's like this. If they want to ask for something or speak and be understood, you've got to learn the language. And every generation has its slang, has it that is specific to that generation.
Yeah, but the way that they speak, it just sounds like brain rot.
It very well could be. Like I said, we don't know what's going on with these children, especially the ones that have been exposed to these EMFs and stuff since before birth. And I truly believe we have people that have frontal lobe damage out there. I truly believe that. I've seen evidence of it.
Yeah.
The ability to regulate emotions, to understand cause and effect, to make executive decisions. There's some people that are totally impaired.
Mm-hmm. Fully.
So, cultural, it's just incredible.
I do the stuff that's good of it. I really enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to take the good with the bad.
Absolutely.
And honestly, I used to love the idea of futurism. I really did. And then the reality of it sat in. Well, or at least what I thought, or the idea of it.
Yeah, it's fear of the unknown.
Yeah. Because I don't want to live in a dystopian future where it's like The Fifth Element or The Matrix or some shit like that.
Right. Or Escape from New York.
I still want the option to freely do what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Do what I want. And there is plenty of still green grass and forest and stuff like that. So if I wanted to go make a hobbit hole, I could. Mm-hmm. And the government couldn't say jack shit.
Mm-hmm. We do not want to be constantly monitored. Everybody needs privacy.
Yeah. It's that's the thing. That's why I like the reality of futurism scares me. It's that 24/7 surveillance, even in your own home.
Yeah, I'm a very private person. In a lot of ways, I'm an extremely private person and very distrustful of government. And that includes local government, because I have seen what they can do.
Yeah.
Having worked with some of these families and kids and stuff like that, yeah.
After waking up to the bullshit, to like just these past 4 years,
mm-hmm.
How could anyone trust the government?
Well,
how can some of these people still blindly follow them?
I don't understand. I don't. And it's like, there are some good people in there. I have seen good people be ruined when they were given just a little bit of power and authority, because that can be for some people like a drug.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can see that in these people that just shoot up into fame.
Oh, yeah.
And it goes to their head.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a matter of always remaining humble. And you do that by diggy hole.
Be humble.
By my stick is better than bacon.
My stick is better than bacon.
Because that's a better song than some of this stuff that has come out in years. Mm-hmm. Truly.
There's some memes that people are like, oh, that's a dead meme. Why are you using that? That's a dead meme. I still very much like them. And they can still very much apply to today.
Who are are they? The keeper of the memes. Is there an expiration date on memes?
Yeah, there is a fast expiration date on memes.
No, on something like that. And tell them to mind their own damn business. If you like it, use it. That's somebody wanting to be. It's like, no, govern yourself. Don't try to be governing somebody else. Who are you?
Yeah.
You are not the keeper of the memes. Final thoughts, kid.
In one way, embrace change, but still appreciate. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't like change that much.
Yeah, it's hard. It's always a matter of remembering, because if we can't remember, you can't build. By getting rid of the past, you're getting rid of the foundation.
Literally.
You can't, then the house is going to fall. If you take away the foundation of any structure, you have collapse. Yeah. Everybody's having paranormal and supernatural. Everybody. I'm still working on the emails. I didn't work on them today, but I will work on them. You want to tell them where we can be found?
You can find us on BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube at Werlanda's Cup of Coffee with Scream. Also check her out on X, previously known as Twitter, Werlanda, COCWS.
Know that you are loved.
Mm-hmm.
Treat other people the way that you would like to be treated. Mm-hmm. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Thank you all for joining us. Have a good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever it is. Have a good.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye.